to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Golden Gophers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Arrington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. On the draw, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Reed to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the decibel level starting to increase here on this early 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, it's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Throwing Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Reed. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They give it to him again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Reed flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
And the Aggies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Reed to throw. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Might be calling a hot route. The give is to Taylor. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Complete. Fights off a defender. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where he can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Taylor has it. Finds some fresh air. Got enough for the first. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense. And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Craver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Throwing Reed. Rushes on him. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Lindsey. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man, it's Thomas. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the run, it's Edwards. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Reed. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Running behind that left side. Maybe some room here. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He breaks a tackle, crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Turner. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Turner. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Yeah, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Arrington. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Delay to the back. It's Turner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the return. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Reed. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
The give is to Taylor. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Trying to get away. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The run inside. It's Taylor.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll try it again. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Trying to run, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here's Reed to throw. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Reed. He'll pull it down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Makes him talk to the hand. Picks up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease, it's Turner. Shows him the stiff arm. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Taylor. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. done it. It's Owens. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go right back to the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Reed. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
We know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Finds his man. It's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. To the air, it's Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Keeps it and gets the first down. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Taylor has it, finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. There's some room. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Aggies get it right back.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Taylor.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
The Golden Gophers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Turner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Gophers back on top.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap with the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Here's Reed to throw. He wants a big play here late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.